Alright, today is 6/9/24, oil change in a 2007 VW GTI. It was difficult to find, but we have something similar to a 36mm. Not quite, but we got it to work. It was a little bit deformed, this oil filter. And you really need a socket to get this out. Whoever put this in is like so tight. So, got my new filter here and the gasket. And let's see how this baby comes out. MGL 57187. I hit the button inside. It's been draining for a while. Alright. So there's our filter. And I don't see the gasket, so it must be up there. So, no left and right on this thing. So I think it's the same in terms of ups and downs. Yeah. Up and down seems identical. We'll just put the brand up here so we can see the numbers. Okay, that fits. So let's quickly compare the height here. That looks the same. And there's no model on this thing. So we'll put this thing back. See how high it came out. So I sat like that much. And that's about the same. Alright, so now we just have to deal with the gasket. And we're using a 1" 7/16 here to make a 32mm happen. So let's see if there's any gaskets in here. So I don't see a gasket yet. Okay, I see a gasket. The gasket's on this side and looks just like that. So let's just see how. So I have a notch here. And the gasket is just sitting like this. So is there anything special about this thing versus this thing? So I have to say, the gasket's pointing right here, which is about where the end for at 9mm. There's a 25mm written down here, and it's right where the end is. So we'll give that a try. Alright, so I just took my pliers and I pulled this out like this, and it comes out. So I'm going to put this thing back exactly around that same distance. I'm going to put my finger right here, and I'm going to pull this out. Okay. And with the tab facing up where my finger is, I'm going to put it back the same. I have to say, the Japanese car is easier than dealing with the German cars. I guess that's why they charge you a little bit more extra for German cars, but we're good now. We're in with the tab right there. I see some words here, and so actually some words here too, so can't really say. Do I have a reference point? So I'm gonna put this in now in any old way, and then back it goes. Oh, the other thing is, I need to push this little tab back in. There's a little tab underneath. I'll put my screwdriver in here and push a little tab in. I'm just spinning this thing in circles. I guess we'll just pull that thing out with the tool then. Can't do nothing here. Alright. Don't see a way to bring that little baby nipple thing back in, so I'm just gonna put this in and then we'll figure it out. Once we take this tool off and see if we can. So our first GTI VW oil change. And this is your bigger than your 1/2 inch here. Maybe 3/8. If you don't have a 32 millimeter, it's best to get one if you do this job. This is so tight, I have no idea what 25 Newton meter is. Alright, thanks for watching. Trying to get this socket out is not easy. Alright, we're out. Now for the nipple, I guess I want to use a needle nose plier and grab it and pull it down. The question is, how much is it down? Hopefully that's enough. We'll put the cap on just in case it leaks out, and we'll check on that. I don't really like how they did this. This is like a waste of too much engineering, because anything could actually leak more. All this stuff is just silly. And when things get old, it's not going to work out well. Alright, so oil filter time. Turn 19mm. says WWP38B. Warranty something. So this looks like the engine oil here. Hard. There it goes. Open. So we're doing the we got this 19mm on without a breaker bar, so we took this giant ratchet socket and headed at it. And that ratcheting power was more than me. There's the washer. And then as I get close to the end, I'm going to push towards the front of the car so the nut doesn't fly out. And 1, 2, 3. Well, I didn't do that gracefully because you can see my hands are like really dirty. So if I turn it up and over, it wouldn't be that dirty. Looks like the way's dripping. Hopefully I'll get 4 quarts. I need 5 quarts. Alright, I'll let that drain a while and we'll get another quart of synthetic oil. So 19mm. Alright, I think pretty much this video is done. You get the idea. Just don't over tighten that and don't over tighten this.